So in this video, we're going to run through a quick review of ListKit and compare it to LeadLoft to see which tool is best for finding leads. Let's get into it. So this is ListKit, and it's essentially a database where you can hop in here and basically search for companies or search for people. You can see they also have, email verification. There's some intent data for people and companies, but essentially it's a database for all intents and purposes. Hop in here, apply a job title like CEO, click save, and it'll give you a list of leads where you can then save contact information from those leads, right? And that's essentially how it works. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward for the most part. LeadLoft's similar, but LeadLoft operates on top of LinkedIn. So if I hop into LinkedIn really quickly, this is what you'd see. You can see a list of leads here. You can see a search for manager and HR. And if I scroll down here, you'll see a save button on the right. And with LeadLoft, if you just click save, what we're going to do is we're going to clean up the name, remove emojis, symbols, etc. Basically make sure it's outreach ready. Also find their email and their phone number, and then create a deal in your pipeline within LeadLoft. And of course, if you want, you can enable one-click engagement by selecting a playbook here. So we'll just say a demo playbook. Maybe it's a founder's demo playbook. And now if I click save, what's going to happen is not only are we going to find contact information, but we're also going to enroll them in that playbook and start engaging them, which is a really cool aspect of LeadLoft. And obviously ListKit's just prospecting. So ListKit doesn't offer any of this outreach capability. If I just hop into LeadLoft really quickly, click the pipeline to refresh, you'll see there's TFE, and then there's also Jason there. You can see Jason, we found his email. That green dot also indicates that it's verified. And then for Michael here, who we saved and engaged using a playbook, you can see the green dot's also there. We also cleaned up the company name, removed that comma Inc. So that business suffix was also removed. And if you open it up, you can see it's active. And that's because we're actively engaging him in that founder's outbound playbook we selected. So again, it took one click and we cleaned up the company name. We found the email, we found the LinkedIn, pulled information, and started engaging Michael. So a single click to handle all of that engagement. So it's really, really powerful. And then something to note here is that ListKit does offer enrichment. So I can hop into ListKit here, go to the enrichment side of things. I can import, CRM data or upload CRM data, and then actually enrich that data. LeadLoft can do this exact same thing. If I hop into LeadLoft here really quickly, I can actually go to playbooks. And inside of playbooks, you can actually add enrichment steps. So you can see this website lead follow-up playbook. There's a step, enrichment. So when contacts hit this, we'll enrich both the contact, we'll also enrich the company. And what's really cool with this is you can actually enrich just an email and turn that email into a LinkedIn URL, into a phone number. So if you're just collecting leads via emails on your website, you can enrich them, pull the company name, pull the person's name, pull LinkedIn URLs, pull phone numbers, and actually start engaging them across channels by only collecting their email. So it's a really powerful feature within LeadLoft as well. So all in all, ListKit's essentially just a database, right? You hop in here, you search for companies, you search for people, you save them, etc. That's how it works. And of course, they do offer some enrichment there. The other side is LeadLoft offers just a much more impressive approach to prospecting using AI. So if I hop into LeadLoft, I can actually go to playbooks. I can click new playbook. You can see manual playbooks, and we also have AI prospector playbooks. So if I click AI prospector, you can actually just describe the prospect you want LeadLoft to go after. And again, we'll just say, HR managers, maybe located in New York, SF, and Miami. And we can just say, with company headcounts of 100 to 500. There you go. Now you just click continue here, and now it's going to build an audience for you in the background. And then the next step after that is actually to build out the actual steps of the playbook, right? So you can do that by hand or with AI. We're going to save some time. Let's use AI here. So there's a playbook template here, a prompt template that says build a playbook with 2 emails followed by 4 LinkedIn steps, scatter cold calling tasks in between as well. So it sounds pretty good. And then for a pitch, we'll just imagine we're pitching a recruiting tool. We'll say we help teams automate outreach and put recruiting on autopilot. There we go. Now just click generate with AI, and now it's going to start building that playbook in the background automatically. So email steps, LinkedIn steps, what have you. Let's just give it a quick moment here. And there you go. You can see hi, first name. If there's no first name, it will fall back to there. Notice company name is growing. Are you currently handling recruiting manually or using automation? So it looks like a pretty solid cold email for all intents and purposes. There's a cold calling step there, a follow-up or a check-in on that email. And obviously outreach across LinkedIn as well. So it looks really nice. We'll go ahead and click use playbook. And there it is. Now, if you want to set this live, you can just click start playbook And when you do, what's going to happen is AI agents will go out and go contact by contact, company by company, seeing if they match this description. If they do, we'll find their contact information, verify it in real time, and then start engaging them in this playbook. And like I mentioned before, if you want, you can change this playbook, make it a little bit more intense, add an enrichment step, for example, drag this up. And now you're also not only double verifying with Bounce Shield, but you're also enriching each company, each contact using Enrich AI as well. So really simple, really powerful. Again, once you click start, all of this is automated. So it's basically running lead generation on autopilot for you, which is really cool. So there you have it. That's my review of ListKit. When it comes down to it, it's a pretty useful tool. It's great for just building lists if that's what you're looking for. However, if you're looking to automate prospecting with AI and then automate outreach across email, LinkedIn, and calling, then obviously LeadLoft's the better platform here. So hopefully it's helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my team. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.